Okay, so I'm going to talk through this video just to explain it all. First thing is I'm priming my eyes with my Maybelline, excuse me, 24-hour colour tattoo in the colour Barely Branded. 70 Barely Branded. And I use this every day anyway because it's just a very nice natural colour. You can see there's a big dent in it because I use it every day. And I'm sorry if I'm looking down, but I have my mirror just below this. This is my everyday primer, but you could use any that you have. This is also really good because it has a bit of shimmer in it. So, the eyeshadow does as well, so it kind of just makes it look a bit better. Honestly, I think you could even get away with putting silver underneath this. I just like the neutral base. I have tried it with the silver one, and it works just as well. So there we go. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. C eyeshadow brush. Very, very thick, dense brush. Amazing for anything, that's what it looks like. And I'm going to use, this is on the natural side, just the second colour here. It's a very brown champagne colour. It's a little bit shimmery. Not shimmery, like it has a pearliness to it. And that just goes on my whole lid. This colour is pretty much just matches the colour tattoo, except it's a little bit darker. The only thing is with this eyeshadow brush, you have to press it on, otherwise it doesn't really go on all well, but other than that it's perfectly fine. And I wore this eye look to school today, so yeah. This could also be a daytime look that you can turn up to nighttime. So I'm actually just using a handkerchief thing. I'm just wiping my brush on it. I wipe my brushes on these. I have about 5 or 6 of them. I just wipe my brushes on. This I also use to place the colour in my crease. So the colour in my crease is up here. This is the colour we used for the lid, still on the natural side. And it's up here. It's like a light olive green that's matte with a very hint of sparkles. And I'm just placing that. It's not very dark. So I'll just place that on my outer crease. And then I get my Avon big blending brush. If you have MAC brushes, this is the same as the 224. I get just a little bit of that same colour on there. And then I blend this colour out. And there we go. Now I'm just going to quickly do my other eye. Oh, that was my elbow. Now you could stop here and make just this colour in your crease if you want just a very light smoky eye. So you could stop here, but I like my crease a little bit more defined. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this. This is the black side. I'm just going to grab a tiny little bit of the black, still with my Avon blending brush, and I just put this over the top of my outer corner and into my crease. I only apply a little bit, just enough to give it a bit more depth, because I like the bit more intense Smokey Eye. I don't necessarily like it to be not noticeable that much, if that makes sense. My other eye's a little bit darker. And I need to grab a little bit more colour for my lid just because it came off while we were blending. And there we go. Now just with my A1 smaller blending brush, I'm just going to take, this is on the natural side again, just the highlight colour, and it's a like pearly skin tone colour, and that's my highlight. Then just with the same brush, I'm actually taking the highlight colour for the black side. It's more of a frosty cream, very pale cream, and I'll show you how I put the colour on my inner corner. So I got the colour on my brush and I put it into a circle. It just makes my eyes look a bit bigger, and then I actually connect this up. There we go. So same for this side. There we go. It might look really intense now, but in real life it's actually, like, my highlight is not as dark. I have no problem wearing this out in public. Now with my other side, the angled eyeliner brush, I'm just going to take the colour we used on our lid. Oopsies. And that's going along our lower lash line. There we go. Now with the same brush, with a tiny bit of that olive green we used in the crease, put that on the very outer part of your lower lash line. Now I'm actually taking the eyeliner that comes with the palette. This is just black, and I'm lining my upper lash line. This eyeliner stays on all day. It's not very good for your waterline, but it's amazing for your upper lash line, as you can see. There we go. Now I actually take my Rimmel Exaggerate waterproof eyeliner. It has a smudger on the end. I don't use the eyeliner part, I use the smudger. And I smudge that into my lower lashes, into my lashes a bit. Just so there's no gap. And it also helps it set better if it's all smudged in. And for some reason I have this stuff under my eyes. Now with my Eco Tools angle brush and the black eyeshadow, I just set my eyeliner with this. There we go. So that's it for your eyeshadow completely. Now I just use my Elf eyelash curler. Elf eyelash curler. And I just squeeze them a little bit. 2, 3. I like squeeze them gently about 5 times. Now the mascara I use is the Rimmel Wonderful mascara in black. There we go. And I have a little tip. As I put my mascara on, I turn the brush that way. It separates all your eyelashes. I'm actually going to zoom in a bit more. Oops, wrong way. Zoom in all the way to show you my other eye. So this is the eye with the 1 layer of mascara on. I actually put 2. So I'll show you what happens. I look down. And I know I have those shadows behind my eyelashes, but see how volumized they are? So now I put my second coat. For your second coat you don't necessarily need to roll the brush, because it just gives them volume now, the second coat. But it's amazing. I need to put more on the brush. The brush on this is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. And actually, before I put my eyeliner, I mean my mascara on my lower lashes, I actually use my eyeliner first. And it's all come off, but this is the Rimmel Kohl eyeliners. And this one's just in 001 black. And as you can see, I love it. It's used up. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm going out of the frame. There we go. Now I just put a little bit of mascara on my lowers. Not a lot, just enough to make them look really fluttery. Okay, and so for the lips, I'm going to turn this off, I think. Oh, it needs to stay on. I'm sorry. For lips, you can pretty much use whatever colour you want, because this is still it's all neutral colours. I just chose coral, so this is just the Bow lipstick in Coral Kisses. And it's just like a very bright reddy orange colour, with a tiny hint of like sparkle through it. This is one of those lipsticks that can be very, very bright or very, very dull, depending on how you put it on. And there we go. This is the final look.